Hello, my name is Joseph Carlson. This is the Tabletop Experiment, episode 46, Dragonlance Part 37. And Jesse, I just have to apologize. I didn't do what you said on the text with the combat, but I did some of it. You were able to hex an air elemental. You took damage. Did I write it down in your character sheet? Did I take away some of your points?
Nope.
I would say, well, hang on. I got it from last session.
We had a long rest afterwards. So
right, that's true. That's true. But what I'll do is, because I think when you hex someone, don't you get healing back if you killed them? Because you did the final blow on an elemental.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what I'll say is I gave everybody temporary hit points because they had a feast. Whatever temporary hit points you would get from, or the hit points you would get from hex, just add that to your temporary hit points. How many temporary hit points did everybody get for the feast?
Mine doesn't show any temporary hit points.
Oh, because you probably added it and then did the long rest feature and it resets.
Probably.
So what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll just give everybody... Wow, I rolled on a D8 and I got an 8. Everybody gets 8 temporary hit points. And then, Jesse, whatever you would get from healing. I don't know what you get healing from the hex. So you get 16, so you have 16 temporary hit points, basically, right? Is that right? Did I do the math right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. I always got to check.
8 is indeed 16.
Well, you know what? I was an English major, so I'm just making sure that is correct.
I didn't even have to use my fingers that time.
I didn't even take my socks off. Yeah. Just to catch everybody up, by the way, Swami, Christian who's playing Swami is gone. We're recording this on Halloween. Happy Halloween to everybody out there that celebrates. I guess when you do this on a Thursday and it falls on a holiday and Christian's like, oh yes, I have a small child. I have to go spend time with my small child today during Halloween. Totally makes sense. But he basically, the group defeated the air elementals that you guys were fighting because Uriel, Todd's character, decided to jump up on the... I was like, are you going on the boat? He says, I'm running on the boat, which set off an alarm. 2 air elementals came up. You guys fought him, defeated him. Then you met Darlamar. I always say his name wrong. Dalamar. He took you... He was an elf exile, Sylvan SD elven exile. He took you to their camp to the north of where you guys were. It took about a day. You met Zeusel, a female elf who was like the leader of the exiles. All the exiles were looking for artifacts to basically and find a home for the Sylvan SD elves after they fought the dragon army and got their teeth kicked in. Uriel really tried to talk to the group and say, hey, we're trying to defeat the dragon army. Darlamar agreed and said, I've seen them around, but I couldn't track them because of the wreck or the flooding, the flash flooding that comes through and the windstorms. But he says, I know they're a threat. Everybody had dinner. Zeusel kind of calmed down, said, we'll have dinner. You guys can take off in the morning. Sorry, we can't help you. We have different whatever. Dalamir came to Uriel and said, I will try to go with you, but if I can't, I also have maps of the waste, and we will be able to compare maps, and maybe I can write something down or help you out with a location that you didn't know of before. Right before you guys went to bed. But since Jesse's here and Fade is here, they weren't here last time, is there anything you want to do with the dinner? We'll kind of rewind a little bit. Even though you guys have your temporary hit points and stuff. Is there anything you guys want to do? You want to talk to any of the exiles? If you're logged into Tailspire, you can kind of see where everybody is. I didn't put all the exiles on the board because it would have got busy. But basically on the board is... let's spin this around and zoom in a bit. Zeusel's right there. And I don't know where... Oh, and Dalamar came right. He's like over here. But, so we'll do Fade and Martok. Why doesn't everybody just roll initiative? Like I said, I'm going to back up in time and say it's like the dinner. So everybody roll initiative. Let me know what you guys get.
A 9.
You got a 9?
An 18.
22.
22. 9. O'Grady, what do you want to do? I'll turn D&D Beyond on. But is there anything you want to do at the dinner? Is there anybody you want to talk to? The elves kind of look at you very strangely because they haven't seen a furbolg in a while. But after they kind of give you some glances, they're actually pretty okay with you and stuff like that. Is there anybody you want to talk to or anything you want to say to anybody while you're eating dinner?
No, I'm just gonna sit there silently and eat my dinner.
Well, it's good. Um,
I don't talk when I eat.
you're like, this is all great. The food's really good. It actually is a pretty good spread. Um, I'll go to Uriel. I know we're backing up and all this stuff happened. Is there anything that maybe I forgot or you forgot? Is there anything you want to say anything to anybody while you're at dinner?
I asked her.
Zeusel.
Okay, I was about to say Visa. I don't know.
This is becoming a bit at this point. You're like, names? I'm just going to screw them all up. Like,
Well, I mean, it's not like oh yeah, I asked Shirley, is she this? It's like, oh,
I
it's,
could start naming people Will and Jeff if you want. Would that make it
No,
easier?
but,
I don't know if that would make it easier.
I'm like, have you heard anything about an elven settlement further north?
She says no. I mean, to my knowledge, we're the only elves that are here. If there was any other elves, I don't know about them.
Hmm. Did I show her my map? I can't remember if I showed her my map.
You didn't show her your map. I think you showed
I showed,
Darla.
yeah, don't.
Dala. You showed Dala your map. I think that's a
I was
terrible
about
name.
to say I was about to say Dolomir, but
You can say Dolomite if you want. That's cool. That's
I
pretty cool.
almost said Dolomite.
Yeah, it's a cool name. We'll call him Dolomite. Screw it. So you showed Dolomite your map. He was
That's a
excited.
greater name.
Yeah, he was.
Dolomite.
Yeah, he was very excited to see all that. He looks like a badass too. Yeah, you showed him his map and he got excited. He was like, I think there's some things we can help with. But as you're talking about the elves, one of the refugees turn. It's like looks like a brown-haired elvish woman, and she's like, I'm sorry to interrupt and eavesdrop, but there has been elves through the area. There's some sea elves. There's to the north. She goes, if you have a map, I could point it out, but there's a temple that they go to on a pilgrimage that's northeast of where we are. And
I pull out my map and I'm like, are you talking about like right in here? And I point to where we hear to the Elven village.
Oh, right. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to pull up the actual map. They never put it where you want them to put it. So I know you had marked things on your map. Let's do a little recap now that I'm looking at the map. So you had, if I remember right, you had obviously Wrecker's Edge marked on your map. If you want to write that's location A, if that helps you out at all. You're at Exile's End, which is the Elves camp. That's location B, and it's basically northwest of where you guys are, falling around the peninsula. If you look at the map of Caladame.
Hold on, I gotta get some paper.
And then okay, yep. We could wait for him to get paper. Were you guys writing this down, or was he your map guy? I think Todd was your map guy. I think Todd's the map guy.
I'm still listening.
Yeah, I think you're the map guy.
I mean, I guess I'm the map guy.
Well, do you have it in your inventory, or?
I do have one in my inventory.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Well, there you go. You're now the official map guy since you're holding the map.
Like, all right. So you said
you have location A, which is Wrecker's Edge, And they do this in the book so that way you know A, B, C, like where to go. And if you don't want to say the whole name, you say, hey, we want to go to location B. And then it's like, okay, you go to location B. So there's location A, which is Wrecker's Edge. That's where you guys came to shore. There's location B, which is called Exile's End. That's the elves encampment you're at now. You're at Exile's End. And as you're talking, this woman marks on your map location C. She said it's a shrine. And where it is on the map is, if you look at the map of the Northern Waste, there's a river that goes in called the Deep Draught. And right to the left of that, of the Deep Draught, like right in the middle of those canyons, there's basically a letter C. She marks on the map. That's where the shrine is. The Sea Elf shrine. She marks that on the map.
I believe that was one of the places we had already.
So she sees that you already have marked. She's like, "Oh, have you heard of this? Have you been there before?"
We haven't been there, but in our research looking for just different things, we knew that there was a shrine or something up there. We also know that there's supposed to be a teleportation somewhere in around the area. There's also supposed to be an elven village that's over in this area. And, you know, while we're doing all this, we're also looking for Solomon. No. Bad guy.
Well, you're looking for the City of Lost Names, right?
Yes, the City of Lost Names.
Lord Soth was supposedly going there.
Yeah.
So,
Soth. I keep wanting to call him Solomon.
Again. Well, yeah, because Solomir was the guy you fought that was like Soth's lieutenant. I will say, I brought it up last stream. 4 letters, Todd. 4 letters. And you're like, God, what is that? I can't ever remember. And I'm like, it's like one of the most iconic D&D. 4 letters. There's not an apostrophe or an umlaut. 7 syllables. It's Soth. S-O-T-H. That's it. Soth.
Sloth.
Yep. You're going to forget it right after this. It's an allergy.
I put my softs on and they were wet.
There you go. Whatever it takes, man, to remember it. Whatever it takes. I don't really care.
Don't ever forget the sauce.
Yeah, don't ever forget the sauce. Yeah. I guess you're like saying sauce with a lisp or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Only half a lisp.
That's right. It comes at the end. Doesn't lisp usually comes? I don't know. I may have a lisp. I've listened to hundreds of hours. I'm like, do I really sound like that? Anyway, you guys are kind of comparing maps, and Dolomite. We're just calling him Dolomite now. He's like, he's like, I've heard of this teleportation circle as well, but again, with the wash, with the flooding and the sandstorms, I get turned around, and usually I'm the only one that goes out on expeditions because we're actually doing. And he kind of like turns around, and you see like lab equipment set up, like a little alchemist or an herbalist bench. He goes, they're actually running experiments, trying to figure out what we could do with the plant life if it'll help us. Zeusel's the one who's saying that it's important that we learn this area. So I can't. If you found the teleportation circle, that would be amazing.
Well, and we'd like to know where the teleportation circle leads to.
He says, well, it is a fable, but many people in our circles, we talk that you can sometimes, depending on the runes that you activate, if it's true, depending on the rune you activate, you can go to different places. But again, what's on the other side of that other place, and how many times can you do that? No one knows.
And is there a dragon army sitting on the other side?
He said that would definitely be a problem. You pop in, and there's like 200 troops like at the ready. You're like, oh, hey guys, we're just gonna exit stage left.
This isn't where I parked my wagon.
Yeah, I know. Oh, do you guys?
Reminds me of that scene from.
Yeah, it's like.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of that scene from Pandora where the dude wakes up in the cryo chamber and starts getting fucking stacked and shit.
Yeah, he's like, what the? Yeah, he like wakes up and
he wakes up and is like, ah!
What I think is funny is you pop in and you're like, oh, this isn't where I park my Dragon Owl. Oh, you guys got him too. Sweet. So So, like, at the end of the day, like, dinner disperses. Oh, sorry, Martok, is there anything you want to do since you got a 9? Are you listening to all this? Is there anything you want to add to the conversation? Are you looking over the map? Are you invested in your food? Adric is just, like, murmuring with people kind of off to the side. Swami's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're having very quiet conversations. They're just...
I'm going to stay in range of the conversation, but kind of walk around and cast Divine Sense to see if I see any evil or off-kilter stuff.
No evil or off-kilter stuff. Adric glows a little bit. Uriel glows a bit, but you're kind of used to that. So you kind of tune it out. Well, don't, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, yep, still, still good. Still, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, still on. Yeah, you see what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
Like, none of these people are like Soth comes out of the woodwork, like, oh, crap, he's here. Yeah.
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 That's basically it, I think. Otherwise, I'm just kind of probably making dad jokes from the side or something.
Yeah, oh, they're good with it. Because actually, they're like, oh, you see one of the younger ones, he looks at you, he's like, wow, you must be he looks you up and down, he goes, you must be a hardy human to be able to make it all the way out here.
Human? And, wait.
You still have your Norse, like, remember,
yeah, the Norse thing.
Your glamour.
Would I
drop it if you want it anytime.
Yeah, would I think that they'd freak out if I dropped it?
Give me a history check if you want to do that to like kind of assess the elves, as it were.
That's it's not 14.
Yeah, I mean the elves are, they're very old. They've run into a lot of different races from all over the D&D realm. You don't think it would be strange, they'd have to run into a dragonborn once or twice,
Yeah.
And you're literally in the middle of the desert right now, so.
I'll be like, oh, human. And I'm like, oh. And then I'll kind of drop my disguise there. It's like, I'm a...
Oh, you see him like kind of blanch a little bit, and they're like, Dragonborn. That's smart. And Dolomite, he like leans in. He's like, if we didn't know any better, you do look like the Dragon Army a bit. But you're taller, and your features are a little bit different.
I'm way more handsome. That's all right.
Exactly.
I can say it.
Way more handsome. Yeah.
Way more conceited too.
Way more humble. Way more humble. He's a humble guy.
Just the
humblest Martok ever.
Yeah.
He's so humble. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels good. Feels good, the acknowledgement.
It feels good that everybody knows that I'm this great. Yeah. So with that, you guys like go to bed. You get your temporary hit points. Yeah. So in the morning, Dolomite comes to you. Uriel comes to your tent. And he's like, I can't join you, but he goes, let me help you out. I can mark a couple more things on your map. I was looking it over last night. And he opens the map up, and he marks location I, which is way up, which I think Swami may have found this, but he's not here. Way up kind of in the middle of the map, there's a place called Sky Tiers. And right on, you'll see it, whatever, it's in the middle of the wash.
Sky Tiers.
Right to the north of that, on the other side of the peninsula, he said there's a camp there. And he goes, I think some people are being held. This dragon army you talked of. And the last time I saw them go north. So you're looking for the city. And he tells you in the morning, he's like whispering to you, he goes, I too have heard the city of lost names. If it's important, it's important. You should definitely look into that. The little bit you've murmured at dinner sounds very serious, but since I saw the dragon army move up north, you might want to check in that direction. I don't know if that's where their camp is, but I've heard some people have been held captive up there. Again, I haven't been able to get up there, but that's another location. That's this location I, for like bookkeeping purposes. But then he gives you 2 other locations. He gives you a place that is north of here. If you were to look like on Exile's End and just follow it up to like the north area, there's like these 3 like kind of treed areas coming out of the water there called the Spires of Dawn. Right to the northmost point of that's location D. That's called the Sunward Fortress. He's like, I would check there. That's another place of great importance. And he said the last location that I know about, and if you want to go here, let me know, because I could meet you there. He says it's very important. And he's talking to you in Elvish right now, because obviously you're an elf. There's a place, if you look at the map, Right on the south part of the wash, when you go in, there's the Drowning Road there. It's north of the Deep Drought. There's a river called the Drowning Road. Like a little bit to like the west of that, there's a place called Storm Step. He marks that location on your map, like to the west of that, just a little bit of the S in Storm Step. He said this is called Wakenreth.
What letter is that?
It's letter E.
Rakenweth?
Wakenreth.
Wakenreth.
And he's like, and when he says that in Elvish, you know that that's a terrible thing. It literally in Elvish means the House of Silence.
Ooh.
It's that usually with that, the way that was denoted, you, if you want, you can give me a history check. You guys kind of get up in the morning and everybody else is kind of breaking camp, and you see Dolomite come over to Uriel and talk to him. You guys can, butt in, or you can kind of eavesdrop, whatever you guys want to do.
16?
For your history check?
Yeah.
You know that Wakenreth was at one time a monument, but there's a rumor that says that it is haunted now. There's spirits around it.
I like spirits.
Well, not those
Kind of
kinds.
spirits.
The kind that punch you in the face that you're like, oh no, not grandma, no. Yeah, I don't know. The other, not like
Grandma.
Yeah.
Stop, Grandma. Why are you making me hit you?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Go back to the afterlife. Go back to bed.
That happen, I start fucking spirit.
Yeah, none of those kind of spirits fade. So what do you guys, are you guys eavesdropping, Martok and Fade, or are you just breaking camp?
Well, I don't understand Elvish.
Oh, so you're just like, they're just, what, I don't know if Fade actually
it's
speaks Elvish.
I figured
Actually, I'm
I'll
checking
figure it
that
out
right
later
now.
and break down.
Oh, I actually do know Elvish, so I guess I could.
Yeah, give me a perception check, Fade. Oh, sorry. Oh, Grady.
Thank you.
Don't screw it up again. Oh,
I got a 9.
well, since you're fluent in it, you basically pick up that you don't get the details. You don't hear Wakenreth, but you do know that Dolomite is marking things on Uriel's map. And he basically, Dolomite wishes you guys farewell. And he said, if there's a way for you to send word to me, I can meet you at Wakenreth if you want. He goes, it's definitely something I've wanted to see. And he goes, if I finish some other duties here that Zeus wants me to, I can maybe make my way there.
Okay. Just remember, heads up, we have an army coming.
Oh, he's like, well, yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge army, but those ships
there's a
that
couple
were
hundred
off,
people, yeah.
yeah, those ships, those were full of soldiers coming up here because, it's people who's fighting because their lands have been taken and everything else.
As you say that, your box, the little box that you are charging your Rocky Talkies in, starts to glow.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you're packing your gear up, you see it glow.
Speak of the devil. Put it on my ear. Hello?
You hear Darrett. He's like, is it on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Everybody's like an old man with these things because they're like new technology. He's like, hey, we're on shore. How'd it go with the elves? I mean, you met some elves?
We have met some elves. They're a little north of where you probably landed on shore. I've been talking with one of them, Dolomite, who's given us some more information and has been helpful. The other ones are mainly looking for wow.
What? Artifacts?
Artifacts. Thank you. Artifacts and,
I do like
and
Martok
such.
just leaning into the call, being like, Uriel's like, what are they looking for? And he just leans into the speaker and goes, artifacts, and just leans
Thank
away.
you so much.
Just
Thank you.
whispers
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, just leans artifacts and leans away.
They're
from
looking
the-
for artifacts and doing some research and such.
Oh.
So
He's like, did you find anything? Did you get a map or anything? Or
I have some more places marked on our map.
well, he said definitely scout ahead. I'm gonna need a favor from you. You know what? Put Martok on really quick.
Okay, Martok is for you.
Ah. And he's like,
And
can you hear me?
I'll put it in as the Porky's Bar and Grills. Porky, I can help you.
He says, har har. Hey, I'm gonna need a favor. In fact, I outrank you. Tell Adric to come back to the ship. Bunch of guys got dysentery and they're puking all over the place.
Sounds like a you problem. I definitely need that guy.
Well, after we take Adric, it'll be a you problem. And you see Adric like, popping up his tent. And he goes, "What?" Because he could hear the echo of the thing, and he goes, "Okay,
That's it. And I'll just tell him like, Commander Beef requests your presence.
Commander Beefcake." Is that what you called him?
That's the Commander in Beef.
Oh, okay, all right. Darrett's like, man, you're really pushing for promotion. Anyway, we'll send him back as soon as we can. But there's like, and you hear it in the background. You hear guys like retching. I'm not gonna do it over the mic, but you hear like a couple guys are not seaworthy. They get on the boat. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, they're like, huh. You're like, oh god, just get it on. He's like, keep whatever this thing is, and you hear Tatina in the back go, it's a Rocky Talkie, like very distant, and he goes, right, well, keep it on and just keep us posted. I mean, do what you got to do, but keep scouting ahead. I mean, we got a good camp here, and we'll wait for word.
Okay, well, we'll leave all the hard work for us. We'll come back there when it's time to kick your feet off the table.
And you
and I just hang up.
Oh, he was gonna say something. He's like, well, and then that's you just hear it just die. Die on it. You just put it back in the box or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You guys are breaking camp. You have a map. What I'm gonna do is there's rules for travel that I've kind of been looking at. So somebody has to be the navigator. Where do you guys want to go?
See the map?
Do you want to see the map? I thought it was in general chat on Discord.
Is it?
It was at one time.
Yeah, I got it right.
Oh, you got it up? Okay.
Oh. Calaman.
Right.
Wow, back in September.
Yeah, guys, I said it in September.
Calamine and Northern regions.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, where are we at? We are Riker's Edge. The one above that, what does that say? Is that Exile's Edge or Exile's End?
It is what north of what? Sorry.
Riker's Edge.
Wrecker's Edge north is Exile's End. North of that.
Yeah.
That's location B.
And then that's where we're at, but deep draw.
Location C to the west of that. You want to go to location C?
What is it? Which was location C?
I'm trying to keep that from you because you got deep draught was location C to the west of location C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the shrine. That's the shrine that the exiles are talking about. Like, hey, that's where the sea elves go.
That's the closest one, right?
That's the closest thing to us, I believe. So let's head there first.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to like, oh no, ew.
Let's skip that and go somewhere else.
Well, I mean, all these are parts on the map. You can decide. You have locations. So there's rules to navigate. I'll give you guys survival checks if you guys want to. Roll for survival checks, and then you have your spectral horses, so everybody can ride on a horse. Fade can turn into an animal. So you have 4 horses.
Yeah. If we got one person that's...
why don't you do a hawk or something?
He can't
flying.
fly yet.
He can't fly!
Why doesn't he just get on a horse?
He can do that too. I'm just saying,
Because Adric is going back.
Yeah.
So it'll be just us 4.
Right. Yeah, you could do that too.
Yep.
That way he don't have to be tired.
Or a spell slot used.
Well,
Or,
it's just a wild
burnt-
shape, but yeah.
or a burnt wild shape.
He turns into like a polar bear and is just like, why did I become this?
Wrong animal.
Yeah, wrong terrain.
Oh, guys, I fucked up again.
So what I need you guys to do is decide who's going to do a survival check. If you guys want to do a like advantage, Uriel has the map.
Am I the navigator?
Well, I'm just letting you guys decide. What do who wants to do what? Is what I'm saying.
My survival's +2, it's not great.
Survival.
What was yours, Fade?
High wisdom?
Yeah,
I have,
Not great.
I mean, like, when you say wisdom, like in which part?
Well, what's your survival?
Yeah.
My survival is a +3.
Yeah.
All right, so your wisdom's a +3. It's based on your wisdom.
Yeah.
That's a +8.
Whoa,
You have a what?
survival?
Yeah.
Wow, you're definitely rolling that.
You're like, well,
Yeah.
and so what happens is, Fade, you just come over and look at the map and go, oh yeah, we could go here. Like, you guys have never been here before, and Fade's just looking at the map like just laser focused. Like, oh yeah, we could follow
Like,
this
oh, yeah, it's
canyon.
over there.
Yeah, we could follow the canyon. The wind ain't bad today, like he's like just going through everything. Like, we got water.
We'll find fresh water here. There's be a bunny lined up for us over here. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
and there's some cacti, and then we can camp here. There's a little alcove with like some shade. Like, how do you know all this? Like, I don't know, man. I'm druid.
I mean, here, I'll roll.
nice. So we're all following.
Well, we got a
Fade.
nat 20. We got a
Grady.
nat 20.
So we get there instantly.
So it'll take you. That's one thing they have something here. You guys are going to the. You guys are going to the shrine. I'll say from where you guys are, it'll take you a week to get to the shrine. And so what I'm gonna do is everybody, since there's 3 people, everybody give me 3 perception checks for camping at night and various things like that.
Perception.
Yeah,
For all of us?
everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody roll because it's like I'm just truncating. You guys are.
21.
O'Grady rolled twice.
25.
Oh, I was just saying one roll apiece. You guys are fine. Hang on.
Oh, shit. I just burned like all them good rolls.
No, I'm looking at the first roll you did. So Grady got Uriel got a 21.
21.
O'Grady got a 9. What did you get, Martok? A 6.
I got a 6.
So as you guys are camping one night, they don't. You know what? We'll do this. I'll do Martok. I guess I like picking on you with your luck pendant that doesn't really work out. Evens or odds?
We're sticking with the evens.
Okay. What dice would you like me to roll? I'll make this like. Do you want me to roll a 6-sided, 8-sided? What?
Let's just do a d20.
Okay. And
There
you
you
said
go.
evens. You said evens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evens.
Got an 8. That's an even.
All right.
So what happened at night? Even though you got dog shit on your patrol, on your guard duty, you see a patrol of Dragon Army soldiers encamped, like while you're whatever, and they were on patrol, and you were able to duck behind like an outcropping of rock. They didn't see you, but you can get the jump on them. And what I'll do right now is, since you guys are, but yeah, so you guys can move. And I'll say because you actually got lucky, Martok, even though you rolled so poorly on your patrol, but your luck. So I don't know if this thing's a boondoggle yet, but it actually triggered, and you're able to like back up. You guys will get one surprise round on these things, even though they're far away. Can you see more now that you've moved a little bit more? Do you have more range?
I can see them all, yeah.
Okay.
I see some on the other side now.
Yeah.
Like 4 guys all the way on the other.
Mhm.
Yeah, those guys.
Yep. So I need everybody to roll initiative again. And then Martok got. What do you got? 10. And then here we go. 6. Well, they give it, then they take away.
Yeah, well, I burned 3 slots because you said roll 3 times.
Well, it was a completely different skill, man. No, I don't know.
They were all over 20.
They were really high. So now you guys all get a surprise round on. I know you're far away, but you could, some of your spells have some distance. So what, Martok, what would you like to do since we're at the top of the order?
All right. I will. So I just sort of measured who's closest and who's in range of me. So these 2 guys are in range of me. They are not. So can I see them, or is that my obfuscated from that?
If you want to stealth, you can roll a stealth check to try to stealth up closer to them.
Oh,
But you would drop down to half movement because you're stealthing. So instead of having 30 feet of movement, you would have 15 feet of movement, unless you wanted to use your action to get 15 more feet of movement. If you still want to stealth for a total of 30, but you wouldn't have an action.
I will probably just shoot them
Okay.
with a spell.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's totally, you do whatever you want. Because doesn't your Eldritch Blast have 120 feet or something?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can reach all this stuff. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast one of these 2 guys. I can reach them both.
Which
I'm
one?
just asking. I'm
There's
asking
the red
you.
guy and a blue guy right here.
I'll shoot the red guy.
Okay.
And all right, so let's do that. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
That missed.
And crap! Wait, I didn't want to do that first. No, yes, I did. The other thing's out of range. 6 damage.
So just 6 damage? Okay.
Yep, that's it. Eldritch Blast. I can't hex them from this distance. That's what I was
I got you.
thinking about. So it's a 90 feet, that thing. I guess I could have moved up. Can I?
Well, if you haven't used any movement, you can use it at any time, right? You have 30, whatever. So the red guy got hit.
So there's 25 feet.
He turns around once this guy gets hit, because the Eldritch Blast hits him one in the shoulder, and you hear him go, and he turns around. And the other dude isn't stupid. He turns around too. So he...
Should I? Man, I messed this up. So now I'm in range of hex.
Oh, now you are?
Yeah, so I could have hexed him first and then shot him.
Okay, so what we're going to do
bonus
is
action.
we're going to go in turn-based mode.
Shoot.
And we're going to add... so it was... I'm just going to do this now. Whoops. The heck, man. Turn-based. Let's go... It's not doing it. Come on. Oh. Settings. Martok. Then it is O'Grady. Then it's Uriel. It's up on the... Apparently he's on the cliffs now. And Swami. And then we're going to go...
I mean, we were already right at the cliffs. They came down. I went up.
That's a good spot to be.
So there, and then... Okay. We'll just add...
All right.
Hang on. All right, so that was your turn. Can you do anything else? Do you want to move up to him?
I already moved, and then I just want to use my bonus action to hex that same dude.
Okay. So red.
And yeah, I wish I could have done that beforehand, but it's all right.
Because you would have done extra damage to him? Yeah.
Yeah, but
All right.
I'm an idiot. So.
O'Grady, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, since we're in combat, I'm going to do the standard thing that I usually do.
Yeah.
Turn to an ape.
Turn to an ape. Okay. Let me, gonna find your ape. Hang on a second. Beast. And the ape is here. All right, you're now an ape. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You turn into an ape. That's one of your wild shapes. Boom. There you go. There's your 8. Whoops.
All right. How far away are these guys from us?
You'd have to do the measurement tool. I think they're about where you are, about 120 feet.
Okay. 150.
That one's 107. That don't seem right. Okay. So they're a little over 100.
All right. Well, I guess I will just move up 30 feet.
Okay, which way do you want to move? Do you want to move behind Martok or next? Well, you kind of plow through.
To the left. To the left of Martok.
So
Closer to the rocks.
You'd be like right here. What do you want to do? Throw rocks at them?
Yeah, I don't think my rock would. So I think I'm just gonna
There's got to be a range on it. Oh, you're breaking up, by the way. I don't know what happened to your audio.
Oh, I was saying my rock throw won't reach them even after that move.
Well,
so
what you can do is you can use your action to move an additional 30 feet, but you won't have an action, but you'll be closer to them next time.
You're 68 feet away from the red, and you're 78 feet away from blue. Is that within?
No, I need 50 feet.
Oh.
So, you said I could move again?
Yeah,
Bonus action?
if you take an action, you can do an additional, it's like a dash, but that's your whole action. So you would dash another 30 feet, but you couldn't, unless you had a bonus action, you couldn't really do anything. Well, you don't actually have a bonus action because your bonus action was turning into the ape.
Yep, so I guess that's what I'm going to have to do.
Okay. Do you want to hug the
hang out
rocks?
right there. Yep, just for now.
Okay, so all 30 feet, because actually that's like right there. So there you go.
I thought I didn't have that bonus action to do that.
No, you have an action, a bonus action, a reaction, and a movement. You move 30 feet, so that's your movement. Your bonus action was turning into an ape. And if you want to take the dash action, it's your whole action, but you move an additional 30 feet. But you just don't get to attack. But you're basically
that's fine.
You're trying to clear the distance between them. So
no, that's fine. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
okay.
do there.
Did that make sense?
Right up there. Yep. No, I got you.
All right, Uriel, it is your turn.
Okay.
It looks like you're doing like a Google Maps thing right now with your movement.
Well, I was looking to see how far I can make it up.
Oh yeah. And you're kind of obscured by you could hit blue over here.
I could hit blue. I couldn't hit red from right there.
He's a little. Well, actually, I don't know what. I always forget what where Firebolt does, like 120 feet, doesn't it?
Like I'm in range to hit him. I'm just trying to make sure I can get somewhere where I can also be protected because I don't know what else is out there.
Right.
So I don't want to just be standing on top of here going and get shot by an arrow.
Right.
Yeah. So I see little things over here that I can, hide behind or use as. So I can't move. I can move now.
So what they do is I realized I was reading, if I do turn-based mode and your tile isn't in the center, you're not allowed to move your mini because it's combat and they want to make sure you're not you guys don't cheat. They want to make sure like nobody's cheating and like moving their character like in the middle of combat.
I was over here all the time.
Yeah. It's like, no, you weren't. So what else? What do you want to do? You want to hit him?
Yeah, what am I going to do? Spell. Let's do...
I'd say from where you are, you can hit blue.
Yeah, that's the only... I can't see the other one.
Yeah, he's like totally obscured by your...
Only thing I got... Well, Firebolt.
I mean, it's a classic for a reason. And now you're high enough level where you get 2d10, right? If you hit.
20?
That hits. Ooh.
10 damage.
Okay. He gets hit with Firebolt. It goes right over his shoulder. It blows off a piece of his shoulder thing. And he's already looking, and He's looking all over. I'll roll to see if he knows where that came from. No, he got a single digits. He does not know where that came from, so he doesn't know where he got shot.
Don't forget, I'm stealthy.
Well, in your big white robe up there, yeah. Well, it is a desert. White, I don't know. Could get lucky.
If he stands in front of the sun, it'll be okay.
That's right. He blots it out. He puts one of those surgeon things in the sun, so it blinds him.
Mm-hmm.
So Swami is going to move up 30 feet. Oops, it's 50. Right next to you, right behind you, Martok. And I know he's 100 feet. He saw that you hit red. He's just going to firebolt it, see if he hits. I don't know what his plus is. He's going to be really boring. Swami's going to be really boring during combat. I know I rolled pretty well. I just want to see what his...
It's like a +5 or something.
Probably a firebolt. +7. That's really good. Yeah, so he got a 20. So he hit. Now it's 2d10 for damage because he's... Where are my d10s? 2d10. 12 points of damage.
1 point.
What?
12.
1 point. How much damage?
12.
12.
Red is now dead. You see, Swami just hurl it, and he, is looking over at this massive ape coming around the corner, and it goes right through his throat, and he just... Now, you guys are far enough away. You see that cloud of smoke come off him, and they kind of crumble, and these ones are the ones that turn to stone. But because everybody's in range, whatever, they just falls away and everything. You see this gaseous cloud, and they kind of explode out. Remember that, Uriel? Remember that a lot? Where you got... Anyway.
Yeah, I remember that very well.
Yeah.
So, Blue is going to come this way. And he's going to come right to 30 feet. And he can't really move anymore. But what he's going to do is he's going to attempt to throw a throwing axe at you, Swami. Sorry. O'Grady. He's going to throw a throwing axe at you. What's your AC when you're in ape form?
It is 12.
He got a natural 5 on the dice, even with his +4 to hit. That doesn't. The axe goes wild. That's his turn. He can't, whatever. And then what happens is these guys hear the commotion. I'm gonna go back to here, and then say this one. Sorry, I guess it was added. Hang on. Okay, good. I did add them. These guys hear what's happening, and they move up. This one moves all 60 feet. He's going to burn, his action. He's going to get to right there. And the other one's going to do the same thing, but he was a couple feet behind him. So he's going to be... There, we'll just say right there. They come up and you hear them hiss. O'Grady, you see them come over, but that's their turn. So Martok, it's your turn again because we're at the top of the order.
Excellent.
I'm gonna move kind of right
since
here.
your hex, the guy died that had the hex because you shot red. Do you get hit points?
No, that's only if I. That's a Hexblade's curse, so
okay.
It's different.
Also, can't you move your hex to someone else, or is that your bonus action? Or
yep. So for bonus action, I move my hex from the dead dude to this blue guy.
The blue one, okay.
Yep. And then I'll go ahead and do another Eldritch Blast.
Do you get 2 blasts, right? Because you're level 5. You
You
get 2 beams, I think.
2 beams.
Yeah. I think that's.
And
what
then it does. Yeah.
Each one does 1d10, right?
So 1d10 plus 5. Is that the total, or is that per beam?
I think it's per beam.
Ooh.
I think because you have to roll for each beam because you're shooting beams out.
Oh, so I have to roll twice.
I think so. That's the way I understand it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If we had
Okay.
people actually respond in the comments, they would tell me that I'm wrong. But since no one comments, we're totally right. We could do whatever we want. You just roll
Do
twice.
whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
All right, rolling twice.
Let me know.
17 to hit
That
and 11.
11 didn't hit, but the 17 did.
All right, 17 hit, and I'm doing 14 force damage plus hex, and additional 3 necrotic damage total.
The Eldritch Blast hits him. You know, you fire off both beams, and you see him just get blown, like his arm blows off from the force damage. And
Right.
I'm gonna do the measurement tool, but if you're within 10 feet of him, nope, you're within 20 feet, O'Grady. So same thing. You see his body turn to stone, and this poisonous like gas come out of it, and then he just like crumbles apart. So he is dead now.
Nice.
O'Grady, it's your turn.
All right. How far away is that closest one?
You know what? Good question. Let's do this. The measurement tool. Make sure I'm on your base. There. He's 50 feet away. The closest one, the purple one, I think.
Yeah, I'll throw a rock at it.
Now you get multi-attack. Do you throw 2 rocks in a pound, or how does that? You know, you punch him, or how does that work?
Oh no, the multi-attack only I think 2 fist attacks.
Okay, you're just gonna do the range attack and throw a rock.
Yep.
There's a lot around. You're in a canyon. You just pick up this rock off the side of the canyon. Roll to hit.
Oh,
Isn't it like +5 to hit or something?
yeah, it's +5 to hit.
Okay, so yeah, roll. Do a custom roll and then add 5 to it.
3, so 8.
Oh, you got to roll to hit. That's a roll for damage.
Oh, sorry.
You got to hit him before you can do the damage. We've all been there. We get excited. 10 plus 5. 15, that hits. Yeah. 15 hits him. Do you want to keep that 3 damage roll, or do you want to try rolling again? What is the plus to damage? 1d6 plus what?
It's 1d6. Right. 5 to hit, range. 1 target, hit 6. 1d6 plus 3.
Plus 3?
1d6 plus 3, yeah.
So you did 7 points of damage to him.
Alright. Brady rules.
Okay. So you hit him. That's your turn. Uriel, it's... Oh, do you want to move?
Okay, but what?
Do you want to move, Fade, or O'Grady, or do you just want to stay there?
I'm going to stay there. I think it's better to have the higher ground.
Yeah, I mean, you did see these things explode into gas, so you're an intelligent creature. Yeah, you're like, wait a minute, man, I don't want to be that close to him. Uriel,
I'm not trying to get down there with him.
Yeah, you're like, we're not tangoing. Uriel, it's your turn.
Let's see.
Hang on. Yeah, close enough. Ooh, 93 feet.
Wait a minute. Is that... Okay, yeah. 94 feet to him, so I can hit him.
With firebolt, yeah. You want to firebolt him?
Give him the bolt.
Give him the bolt. Roll the hit.
That was a natty.
Holy shit. All right, roll for damage. It's 2d10, right?
Headshot.
No. It's natty. It's 4d10.
23 points of damage. You... how do you want to end the life of this? What do you want your firebolt to do to this thing that is... Hey, remember, these creatures froze you in place like 3 times in a row during like one of your first combat encounters with them.
He
Impending
did.
Fire.
Creative.
He did.
The same
They
race.
created.
What do you want to
So-
do to kill, like, send these things into the 9 layers of hell, basically?
So the firebolt hits him, and he sits there for a second, and then it explodes, and he just goes into pieces everywhere.
Like, does the Thanos snap where he just turns to dust, basically, because of the rock and
Yep.
all that? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the firebolt hits him in the chest, and as he reacts, you see it burn through him, but as it's burning through him, he just turns to stone. But as it's burning like a cigarette, like ember, it burns away, and he just turns to just dust, like a burnt thing on a cigarette that you would flick or whatever, and he is gone.
Like accelerating that decomposition.
Yeah, this is basically what Uriel did. He's like, and just sucked in a cigarette of this thing, and it just blew it away. It's Swami.
Finger gun.
Yeah, it's Swami's turn. He's going to, he is going to move. Actually, he doesn't really have to move, I don't think. He is, I think, 120. Yeah, he's like, hang on, make sure I'm not messing this measurement tool. He's 93 feet away. He is going to just firebolt this one since he's close. What did I say? +7, that hit. 2d10. What? Oh, here we go. 10 points of damage. Not bad. Sorry for the audio listeners. Apparently, the cat decided to attack my blinds behind me. They were pissing my cat off for some reason. She's like, I'll get you, blinds. Yeah, he throws a firebolt, and it hits a thing, and you hear it scream. Everybody hears it scream. It like echoes through the canyon, and you see, it's pretty far away, but you hear like some more of these creatures coming this way. They kind of break off because they hear something. I'm just gonna put it right there. So what I'm gonna do is add these guys. And then all these guys move up. This person move. Oh wait, apply turn order. These guys move. This guy moves. We'll put him right at the edge. All right. And you see, kind of out of the corner of your eye, there's like this guy kind of gets alert. Even though it's far away, it's very clear day in the desert. You guys can see like it's that thing in movies where you just see the dunes and they can see like 3 miles away or whatever. What?
I thought we were at night.
Oh, yeah. You're camp at night. It doesn't matter. It's a clear, crystal. I screwed up the time of day. It's a crystal clear. It's the same thing. You guys are just, it's a desert. There's dune. Well, there's canyon, but you clearly see these creatures like moving towards you.
You got it.
Yeah. You're like, stop talking, Joe. Yeah. So that was Swami's turn. He's going to stay here, but let's see. This guy, he got really mad at Swami. So they don't have a lot of ranged weapons. So he's going to attempt to get this close, and I don't know. Now I gotta check his movement. He is, yep, Martok. He has just enough range to try to hit you with the hand axe. He's gonna try to throw a hand axe at you. What's your AC? Martok, what's your AC?
It would work better if I was not muted. It's a 19.
I was like, hello? All right, 19. He doesn't have very high to... He got a natural 20 on the dice.
Great.
So he got a nat 20. The hand axe only does 1d6 plus 5. Well, he's got a plus 5. So you take 5 points of damage, doubled is 10. Plus 5, that's 15 points of damage with a hand axe.
Yeah, it was all right.
That's all your temporary hit points, isn't it?
That's one left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's what they're there for. He feels very proud. You hear him go like, and don't you speak Draconian?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you basically hear him in Draconian. He's like, suck on it.
Great.
Yeah, I speak Draconic too. I could be talking shit to these guys.
I think we all speak Draconic.
Yeah, you should be talking shit. So this guy fell, but he's gonna run 30. He's gonna do 60. He's gonna try to get to you guys. So he's gonna burn his turn, and then this guy's gonna move. He's gonna do the same thing, but he was behind that guy. So he's like, I'll just put him here. And then those guys aren't part of the turn. Martok, it's your turn.
All right. So very classic bonus action to move the hex,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm
30
going
feet?
to that guy right there who
Yeah.
threw the axe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
And
got,
then
he got a crit, luckily. I can't believe that, because they've been rolling.
Yeah, that's great. Good for him. I mean, yeah.
Hey, dude, these are like level 1 enemies. The fact that he was able to hit your armor in the first place, I'm happy that.
We're very happy for the guy. And then a couple Eldritch blasts into his face and stuff.
Okay.
Let's see how they go. Natural 20.
Oh, he's not going to
And
do
for
well.
the second one, a 25.
Yep. Go ahead. I want to see how much damage you're going to do altogether. So the nat 20 for the hit with the Eldritch Blast.
All right, so for the nat 20, we'll do 21 damage.
Okay, and the
Plus
other
the
one?
next hit, 13 plus 2 of the hex triggers, because it's 2 separate instances of damage.
Right.
And so that's all of that
that's-
together. So what I got scrolled down there. 34, 35, 36, 37 total damage.
So after you see Uriel just blow this one apart, you're like, that's how someone does it. How do you want to send this draconian to the 9 hells? Because you apparently were inspired by Uriel just nuking this one from Oregon. You thought, I could do that too. And you did the same thing.
So my first blast will just go right into.
It doesn't seem that hard to kill these things.
Yeah, they seem to be dying quick. So the first blast will go right into his crotch, and it'll just blow the entire bottom half of him off, and then his top half will just go straight down, and then on the second blast, same spot, and then he just gets slapped like a stack of coins.
Like just blows up like the T1000 or whatever in the end of T2.
Shatters
into pieces.
It's like, all right. Just turns into red mist.
Yeah. So he is dead. So what I'm going to do, I know it's your turn. Actually, it's Uriel, right? It's Uriel's turn?
No, it's O'Grady's turn.
Oh, yeah, okay. O'Grady, it's your turn. I don't know what I was looking at there.
I'll pivot my guy so he's facing the others.
Okay. It's your turn, O'Grady. What do you want to do? You see these 2 guys advancing in the canyon. Oh, I moved. Sorry. I should have put your ape on the board. Your ape's there.
I will move over to the right side of Martok, close to the edge of the cliff.
Like right on the edge here?
No, on the right side, not the left side.
Oh, so here?
His right. Yeah, over there.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to know how far they... So you get right on the edge, basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to get close to him. I'm trying to throw rocks at him.
It'd be hilarious if he threw me insteid of a rock and just...
I let him roll for damage. I mean, you have to allow it, right? If you allow it, you're like, yeah, sure. You do the cannonball thing where you just pick them up in armor and just, you probably have
cannonball.
You probably have advantage on like strength checks and stuff. Yeah, you can throw a rock at him. You want to throw a rock at him?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to do the yellow one or the purple one?
We'll do the yellow one.
All right, he's close.
All right, so let me go over here.
Plus 5?
Yeah, 13 plus 5.
18 hits.
All right. Damage. 5 plus 3. Got 8.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. He is yellow. 8 points of damage. Okay.
And do I still have a bonus action by chance?
You do.
Okay. Now this might sound stupid, so bear with me to get into all this. But could I 30 feet? How far is he again from me?
He's like 30 feet from you.
Okay, could I cast Infestation on him? Oh, wait, I can't cast wild shape.
When you're in wild shape, you cannot cast.
Okay, never mind.
In the new 2024 rules, you can. It's out on D&D Beyond now. This isn't an ad. I just read that and thought it was cool that you could literally be a bear and like roar and like cast Firebolt. That's really cool. Because I imagine the shock to somebody of like, is that bear casting a spell right now? Yes, it is. I think we should run. I think we should all run away because that bear is gonna fuck us up.
Bears don't fireball.
Yeah,
Bears don't cast fireball, but on meth they do.
Yeah, the bear's been on some heavy drugs and decided to do that. Uriel, it's your turn.
Okay. We are gonna give him the beans.
How far are you? I didn't even measure. You're, 100 feet, I think?
Yeah, I'm like 100 feet.
Who do you want to hit? Do you want to hit yellow or the purple gun?
Yellow's kind of in the way, so let's go ahead and hit him.
All right. Oh my god, another nat 20. Another.
Oh, he's on fire tonight.
Yeah. All right, roll damage with your firebolt. Holy Shazbot, man. That's like their total number of hit points, and this one's already been hit. You're just, you know what? Satan may have a job for you when this one's going down to the 9 hells. How do you want to blow this one off the face of the earth so its parents forget its name?
Well, and draconic. I'm like, I knew you were nothing but bitches, and then he explodes.
You just hit him with a fireball and he just blows up. Again, you guys are so far away. Just to let you know, they are immune to their own like death throw or whatever. So he is gone.
But since I am,
you still have a bonus action and movement.
Well, I was gonna move.
Don't you have?
So I'm gonna.
Don't you have wings as well? Can't you do wings?
I do.
I mean, I'm just saying, you do whatever you want, but. Okay, so what I want to say is this
jump down over here.
This is difficult terrain for you to like navigate the canyon, so you're at half movement, so that's 15 feet to get. Or again, you have wings, you can fly down. I'm just letting you know because you have to navigate down to the canyon. Oh, you froze, I think.
No, I made it right to the edge.
Oh, right to the edge. Okay, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you fly or did you just, was that 15 feet? I didn't even.
I jumped.
Okay. Oh, you jumped. Can you roll an athletics check for me?
Now watch, I bomb this one.
That's sprained my ankle.
And there you go. I rolled a 2.
You did take out 2 guys with crits, though. You know, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. So you slip as you're jumping, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage because you slip, fall in your ass. You fall in the canyon, but you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage because you just biffed it while you said, I jump. And I'm like, okay, well, it's, your choice. But for everybody at home and for Uriel, Todd, look me in the eye. No one saw it because you're behind everybody. So we all know when we fall, we look around and make sure that nobody saw us fall and that we don't look stupid. Nobody is the wiser. So you took the damage, but you're fine. So it's Swami's turn. He is here. He is going to do the same thing. He's going to snipe these guys. But as he moves up, these guys here, this guy jumps down, and that's all of his movement. Well, actually, they get to there. They get right to the base because it's difficult terrain. They're right there. That's their whole turn. And this guy moves forward 30 feet. And then you see another guy move forward. This guy's going to take a while. He's going to get there. That's 15 feet. He got to there. And so what I'm going to do too is go like this. Apply this guy and this guy. And then apply this guy. and this guy, and we're going to apply a turn order. Swami is just going to try to snipe that guy because he's as close as you guys were, so he's going to try to hit him with a firebolt. +7. He hit by 1 point. So 2d10. 14 points of damage on so he firebolted this one, and you see it go through his arm, and this one does not look good at all. Did everybody leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, I guess so.
I looked up and everybody left. All right, hang on. We'll pick this up after everybody. Yeah, so if you move through difficult terrain, unless you have some kind of quirk, one of your wild shapes probably does. You have to take half movement because it's difficult for you to get through, so you have to like slow down. So
yeah.
You got to take it his time, but he decided to jump. You got to make a check for that, and as you see, he rolled a 2.
That's probably.
But he did ice 2 of those draconians, so it was like, you know, again, he did really good. Yeah, he did well, and then he didn't do well. So what's going to happen is these guys all went. That guy went. I think we'll just go to the top of the order. Martok, it's your turn.
Oh, all right.
Because those
And I
guys
could hear you.
oh yeah, those guys all they. Oh, you got wireless headset. Very nice. Those guys all they're trying to run up and move and
Move to the right, so I have a clear view.
you move your hex.
Yeah, bonus action, move my hex to that guy. Coming for us here. And
Yeah, 43 feet. Yeah.
yeah, business as usual. Business as
Eldritch
usual.
Blast.
Couple I don't know what you call them. Here. 10 and 22.
The 22 hit. One of your blasts hit.
It does 12 plus. Oh wait, where's my thingy?
Your hex.
Yeah, there we go. That's on the wrong tab. Plus regular hex. So 16 damage.
Your blast just goes like he raises his axe. You know, he's like ah, like screams in draconian. Your bolt goes right through his eye, and he just like starts to fall over. But then he turns to stone, hits the ground, and just explodes on the ground.
Oh shit!
He's
All right.
dead. He didn't have much. O'Grady, it is your turn.
Everybody's all far away.
Yeah, you see these guys kind of in the... There's these two guys here, kind of in the canyon here. And you do see a guy up here, and there's another guy. It's going to take him a while. He's trying to make his way down. What do you want to... What would you like to do?
Call them some baby back bitches.
You what?
So I was saying I don't want to lose the high ground we got here.
I wouldn't go down.
Yeah,
Don't go down.
Now you can do something. You can ready an action. So you can tell me what happens to trigger the action. Like you could say, hey, I hold this rock, and if he comes in range, then I throw it. And that's when you would roll for the attack. You could do that.
I can do that. I didn't know about that.
You can always ready an action. Like, say you have a bow out and you're looking down a hall. If it's not your turn to attack, you could tell the DM, I'm going to fire an arrow if I see an enemy come down the hall. It's like, all right, you're holding your action. So then when that triggers, that's when you would roll to hit and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff, you can ready an action.
All right, well then I will ready a rock in my...
Yeah, so you pull out another... Again, you're in a canyon. You just look down, like pull it out as an ape, you know? Like, it's right there. You don't even have to go anywhere. They're just there. Uriel, it's your turn.
Okay, so I was going to ask, since you said I biffed it, so do you mean kind of basically I
You slipped a bit.
Fell down here.
Sure. We'll say well, yeah, because if you got to that ledge, I would probably make you roll again because it would be like Homer Simpson because you jumped over the ledge. You know what I mean? And you're like hitting multiple surfaces. So I would say you got down to there. I just say you got down to there. You like slipped
That's 2
down.
points of damage for each time you bounce.
Yeah. I'm not that mean, but yeah, it was pretty bad. But again, nobody saw you, so you're good. You want to go up there? Okay. Yeah, I'll let you get up there. You can get up there.
That's not really. I'm trying to look at it. That's like a.
Again, you could take your action to do another 30 feet.
Well, that was 20 feet right there.
So you got 10 more feet.
That's good enough. Keep turning. Nope. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
it does it to me too. When you want to like spin them around, it just slows down. You're like, move.
And I'm just kind of sitting up here.
You want to ready
I'm
action,
pretty-
or are you
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Let's see here.
gonna do your firebolt? Oh, they're just out of range.
Just barely out of range.
Yep.
Ready.
All right.
Yeah, you could ready your
Yeah.
firebolt. Just hold it in your hand. This thing of fire, just like waiting. Like, come on. You wanna
Well,
do
I
that?
don't want to. I don't want to give myself my position away.
Oh, they.
Yeah, but
they
yeah,
know that
already.
all their friends died from some stuff on the hill. They're all coming that way. I mean, they're dumb, but they're not that dumb. They're like, wait a minute, didn't Jeff and Bill all die over there in that hilly area? Maybe we should go over there and see what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay, you
I'm ready my action.
Okay, yeah. When they come in range, basically,
Yeah.
then you're gonna firebolt them.
Yep.
All right, Swami's gonna do that. I think he's just like you, where he's gonna do the same thing because he sees what you're doing. So here's the deal. This guy here, he's gonna go right when he comes. He's gonna do 30 feet. I'm just gonna move him his 30 feet. But when he moves there, that triggers that action. He was the first one to move. So O'Grady, you're first. Wait, you only have 60 feet. I don't think O'Grady you can yet.
Yeah,
Grady has-
I got 50.
He's only got 50 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Uriel, you and Swami can both roll. So you roll to hit. Let me know what you get. I'll roll to hit for Swami. See what he gets. Yep. 19. 22, that hit.
22.
So you both hit the same one. Actually, I'll make it fair. So he came up. He's in range. I'll say Swami was going after this lime green one, and you were going after the black pedestal one. So
Okay.
you did. How much did you do to? How much damage did you do to him?
Brian.
Not bad.
11.
11. Okay. And then I'll roll for 2d10.
And is it still just one firebolt? Because I have 2 Eldritch Blast. Or
Yeah,
is yours
but
like a 2D?
No, it's a cantrip. It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
So is
but,
mine.
but their firebolt does 2d10.
Oh, mine one.
Even
1d10.
even though, you know, like it does, it's only one firebolt. They have the possibility to do more damage, right? So,
Yeah.
you know.
Do
But you
20
can too, because if you hit twice, you're kind of in the same boat, you know.
Yeah.
But I think the way I understand Eldritch Blast, I mean, I'd have to get deep into the rules. You can focus on 2 targets with 1 attack. Like you can have one beam go one way and another beam go in another way.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
which is cool. They can't do that with their firebolt, but obviously they could do more damage, right? So that's
Right.
why everybody really likes Eldritch. Well, there's a lot of reasons people like Eldritch Blast, but you know,
It is tasty. Yeah.
I'll let you for quantity, or vice versa.
yeah. Somebody in our group last Friday was like, I don't know, should I Eldritch Blast him? Because I just learned it. It was like this 5 heads turn to be like, yes. You know, like, why would you? What? Yes. Do you
I
like
just
to
found
bring...
this 50 cal. You think I should use it?
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, so you guys both...
As I hit that guy in Draconic, I go, I smell.
You, sir, smell of elderberries. Yeah. So they both get hit. They do get hit. They're not dead, but they can't move. It's not their turn. Both these dragon army guys move though. This guy, it's gonna take him. I mean, he's he moves up. This guy moves. He just gets to the base here. That's all he has room to do, and that's their movement. He's gonna attempt to move down actually because they're gonna use their action, and then he's gonna move another 30 feet right there. So that's theirs. Martok, top of the round. It's on you, baby.
Martok. Alright, how close are these people finally?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, just rinse and repeat over here.
Do you want to focus on one guy, or are you going to do the 2-beam thing and try to hit?
The way the hex works is that it's every instance of a damage done triggers hex.
Okay, so you want to focus on one person to get the most amount out of your hex, right?
Basically, yeah. So I'll bonus action hex that nearest dude.
On the black pedestal, yeah, okay.
Yep, the black pedestal, and then just double Eldritch.
Double blast. Bam, bam. So I went in there blasting. You're doing the Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that's I would have blasted. I mean, I've been rolling kind of shit too. So 13 and a 17.
The 13 misses, but the 17 does hit. But I'll tell you this much: what's the least amount of damage you can do?
6, 7. Yeah, 7 is the smallest amount.
You would kill him. So you just one of your blasts hits him, and it's like he sees it coming, and you see him just turn to run, and it hits him in the back, and it just blows him apart. Like he instantly turns to stone and blows apart.
Nice.
He does the coyote eep thing, not good. All right. O'Grady, it is your turn. That one's still not within 50 feet, I don't think. Here, let me. You know what? I'll you know what? The ready action thing. If it doesn't trigger, you waste the action. But since you're learning about all this, and I didn't explain that when I was explaining the rules, I will allow you, if you're within 50 feet, to get a shot in. So let's see how close. You're not in the base. Let's see here. If you're within 50 feet, I'll allow you to right there in the base. Oh, you're not yet. Unless you want to move up. Do you want to move up on him?
No, I'll ready it on the rock.
Yeah, because he would move that. Uriel, it's your turn.
Well, you know what's going to happen.
Are you gonna how we doing here? What is gonna happen?
Ooh, I don't think I got it. A 12.
You need a 14 to hit him. You shoot your firebolt, and your luck ran dry with the 3 crits, your 2 crits you got or whatever. It just you see this fly off and hit the rock. Do you want to move, or do you still like your high ground?
I'm kind of weary of jumping down.
That was
Nobody saw it, but still.
Yeah, it's funny. You see everybody Swami. He's like, jump down. You're like, mm-mm. He's like, do it. He's like, no, I'm scared.
I stubbed my toe.
Yeah. Actually, 6 points of damage is I fucking sprained my arm going on the way down. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just sprained my ankle.
Good
and
thing I got
my
these
hip
temporary elvish hit points from that fucking lambus bread I just ate at the camp when we had dinner. Good thing.
No. Oh, wait a minute. It kind of works if I'm actually on the game board and not trying to do it on the screen.
Yeah.
So I figure I will go down here.
I like how your character is slowly moving, like you're afraid your mini's gonna slip off the thing there.
And then just down to here.
Okay. I won't make you roll the athletics check. Even though there is a gap between those. You know what? Now that I move the camera, I'll let you roll, but with advantage. So give me an athletics check with advantage.
Well, there's a lip, so I mean, it's just a lip.
It's 10 feet, man.
That's not 10 feet.
Oh, you want me to? They gotta. All right, let's.
From
we have the technology.
From here.
All right, it's 5 feet. Okay, I'll give you the 5 feet. I thought it was 10 feet. I have the camera zoomed in, and it looked like it was literally another canyon between those two pieces. So, do you want to shoot at him?
I use my turn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Swami is gonna attempt to Eldritch Blast, Firebolt that one. Natural 20.
Damn.
So Swami, in his absence, rolled much better than. No, I'm kidding. He did fine.
That's 40-10 damage. Well,
yeah, 2d10 double.
40. Oh, it's 40-10. That's what pops up.
Yeah,
So,
40-10.
Oh, is it? Okay, so
Yeah,
he got
you could
8.
do.
Yeah, when you crit, it's instead of 2d10, it's 40-10.
He got 17 and 8. That's what he got. So that's 20.
Use your fingers.
25?
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25.
25.
So you see him just fling his firebolt at it, and it literally, when it explodes, it drops his axe, and it acts like sticks into the the canyon floor, and like it just blows away with like the wind, a little sandstorm thing. And you see both these guards, like they see that, and you see them both turn like they're gonna run, and this guy's kind of following the canyon, like they're just running away. But it is, oh, he's dead. I didn't move him off the board. They both flee. They're gonna use all their movement. I think he was like there. This dude was here. We'll say there. So they're fleeing. Martok, it's your turn.
Oh. See if I
I guess
can.
it's time to chase.
All right. Well, wish I had a. Okay. At some point in the future, this hex thing has a teleport ability. You teleport to the thing, but
You
not
gotta
yet.
get a high enough level, right? Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was this one. It was something like that. But anyway, let me see if I can. Do I suspect the ground is bad?
I mean, you don't really know the terrain. I mean, you've been walking it for a few days, like a week or whatever. What do you mean, like week? Or I mean, I don't know what you're.
Oh, I just mean like. I mean, I guess they're walking on it.
Yo, you mean like you'll fall through? Yeah, no, they're walking. It's just a canyon bed that's been dried out from the wash.
Oh, okay. Actually, they're within range. To be fair.
Oh,
I
just
will-
there too, man. Just there.
Just there. I will bonus
How is
action.
that guy closer?
I'll bonus action the farther guy up on top of the canyon.
It's just how they
Who's-
stick out, man. I don't know.
Who's actually closer? Oh, well, you are closer than I am, so yeah.
You're sorry, Martok. Who were you gonna shoot at? The guy on the canyon or on the ground?
On the canyon
Okay.
up on top.
Okay. Okay.
Bonus action move by Hex, and then
Okay.
pew pew.
These guys do have armor. They're a little bit harder to hit than the.
It's all right. Well, we'll make it work. Hopefully. 16 and a 19.
Sorry, I just got a weird pop-up when I was trying to look at the stats. How much?
A 16 and a 19.
The 19 hit.
All right. So
10 plus your
10.
hits.
10 plus Hex, which is 3, 13.
Okay.
And I'll move my movement towards them. Oh, wait. Do I have to...
Difficult terrain to jump down. Yeah, you have 15 feet of movement.
Am my dude has some wings. Am I able to... I don't think they're functional. I think I just maybe...
No, I think in 2024 they are, but since we're using 5e, they are not.
All right. So...
It's difficult
there-
terrain, but you can move just 15 feet down and be like at the base of the canyon. Or
right,
a
so I'm
little
like
bit longer.
there.
Move out a little bit.
Yeah, you can move out a little bit. Like, yeah, right there.
There you go.
A little bit back. Yeah,
Stop.
close enough. You got it. You got
Yeah.
a foot on that. I don't care. That's it, right?
yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's all I can do.
O'Grady, what do you want to do?
Throw me.
They're way more than 50 feet away. You're going to have to make some distance.
Yep. All right. So I guess I will do the same thing. I will jump down.
So if you look, since you're an ape, is there any rules on your sheet about difficult terrain? Sometimes some creatures ignore that. It'll say like, ignores this, ignores that, has bonuses for this. Is there like a little description?
But I get a +5 for my credits.
Oh, well, there you go. Do you want to jump down, or do you just want to use the difficult terrain?
I'll jump down.
Okay, so just give me a custom roll with a +5. If you do it, I'll let you land and maybe take like 5 feet of your movement to jump down. Well, 10 feet, I would say.
All right. Is it a custom roll?
Yep, custom +5, you said. That's really good. 21. You get down, and I'll let you be here, and I'll let you be just behind Martok with no damage. Do you want to run up on him?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to use your action to go another 30 feet. Be right here. That's it, right there. Uriel, it is your turn.
My turn.
Oh, sorry, Faye. Did you want to do something?
Oh no, I was saying I'm gonna run up on him and beat him up.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear the beat 'em up part. It's your turn, Uriel.
I move forward a little bit. Yep.
You gonna hit the one in the canyon?
Yep.
All right, let me know what you get. Oh my God! Another natural 20. So you hit him. That one actually hasn't been hit. Roll for damage. Want to see what you can do. These guys have armor and stuff.
24.
That was 2 over his hit point total. How do you want your firebolt to take out this guard?
I wanted to plaster him to the side of the canyon.
So you just see his armor like dangling from like your firebolt hits him. He literally gets slammed up against the wall as he's trying to run, and it's just a splatter on the wall. His armor is like hanging on parts of the canyon with like the sinew and the blood that you blew him apart with and everything. So he is gone. All right. I think Swami can hit him. Let me do the measurement tool really quick. Yep. What? Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Barely.
Well, he or he can move. Well, is he within? Yeah, he's 120. It said 120, didn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly 120. So he's going to attempt to hit this thing. If I get a nat 20, that's going to be... No, he got a dirty 20, but not a nat 20. So 2d10. But this one's already hurt because, yeah. Wow, 16 points of damage. You see the firebolt go through his leg, and he just hits the ground, and his leg is like blown off from the firebolt, and his leg's on fire, but he's still bleeding. It didn't cauterize everything, and he just collapses on the ground. I know we gotta leave quickly, but I'm gonna go out of turn-based mode and go to exploration mode. What do you guys want to do after you did this? Do you want to... The draconian guys turn to stone. That you can't really loot their bodies, but the soldiers, if you
want to check the soldiers.
All right, everybody give me, whoever's doing that, give me an investigation check. I won't move your minis, but you get the idea. You go up there to like investigate, check their bodies out.
21.
That's really good. Who else is doing it? Oh, Grady, are you becoming yourself again?
I got a 19.
19?
And I got...
So I'm going to move you close enough. You were about... Whoops.
Also, I got 20.
So everybody got really well. You find just a few gold on them. Everybody, you basically, between you guys, everybody gets 5 gold pieces. You kind of divvy up what gold you have on them. And you find a map of the wastes that has several several of the same spots that you have marked on your map. But you see the location I. It says Camp Karen Clay, and it says it's got a big oval circled around it.
Okay, so Sky Tier is Camp Karen Clay.
Yeah, location I. Yeah,
Camp Carrick.
and there's like I said, there's a big circle around it.
Okay. All right.
So also,
Very nice.
you guys are now level 7.
Nice.
What? We leveled up?
You leveled up.
Yeah.
So
Man, it must be all them kills I got this round, man.
Yeah, it's the good luck.
all those,
Yeah,
all those,
definitely is.
all those rocks that you were, all the rocks that you were holding
Actually able
on
to
to, all the rocks that you were holding on to.